What's up, pirates? It's your homeboy GM with One Piece chapter 915. Before I continue this review, let me just remind you that it is very important to encourage the manga industry by purchasing the official releases because a lot of people put the hard work to make those happen. You can find them online at your local bookstore, or better yet, you can even download legally the digital version. They are even cheaper. A very calm chapter, I can say, about this one. Very, very calm. Bellamy, whom we see on the cover, who has retired from the pirate life and decided to become a Diet Club artisan. With everything that happened with him, it's no surprising. You know, the guy trusted Doflamingo as if he was a god, but you know what? He decided just to pack his stuff and just lay low and retired. I think it fits him. You see another gifter's mouse man this time. He's speaking with Urashima and his ways on making O-Kiku his wife, and he's like, you know, look, you're a sumo wrestler, like you can just burn her house and kidnap her, or make her convinced that you are the best option for a better life and all that. And he mentioned something about a strict class system, and if you don't know what it is, in feudal Japan, you know, and in the times of the samurais, there was a class system in which samurais were seen as knights. You know, they were lords and they were highly respected. And same went for sumo wrestlers, yokozunas. These two categories of fighters, they were like the pinnacle of manhood, honor, and courage. Like you did not disrespect a samurai or whatsoever. And the top knot, that hairstyle that they all shared, was something that designed them to be very high place in the society of a feudal Japan. So, like I said, back then, samurais, yokozunas, and well, warriors basically, they were regarded as highly honorable, and you know, like you just don't mess with them. Like they were lords among the population. We see the complete body of all of them, and the guy happens to have two-person in one body. Like he looks like a lion man, but his stomach is that of a lion. So I don't know how in the world this happened, but that is some freakish shit. Needless to say, I think it's pretty official that Oldham is looking for a way to acquire Otama's powers to tame wild beasts. And I have a feeling that it's not going to be just the wild beasts that are outside roaming uh, throughout Wano. Maybe it might be for Kaido's crew, because the thing is, for the Smiles Devil Fruit, I am pretty sure that some of them who ate those fruits might have encountered side effects, and some of them probably went too wild, like they were just uncontrollable. And it could be possible that Otama's Devil Fruit power could help these berserker warriors, if there are any, to calm themselves. If it's not that, well, I'm guessing that it's really to tame the beast outside. Or, you know what? Speaking of taming beasts, maybe there is some legendary beast out there on Wano that is so powerful, so dangerous to get close to, that perhaps Utama's powers is the only thing that could make a difference. Zoro, O-Kiku, and Luffy arrive in Bakura town. Apparently, this town used to be a very lively castle town, but of course, as soon as the new Lord Orochi took over, you know, he just drive the good people out of this town and made it a den of samurais and pirates and evildoers. So that's a pretty basic way to ruin a beautiful town. Nonetheless, very effective. Luffy uses haki on some henchmen, and it's been a while since we've seen him, vanquishing some guys with just with the projection of his haki. Felt good to see that. We got Urashima, who is a very powerful sumo wrestler, and every guy that comes into the ring, it's almost instantly KO for them, and he has broken a number of 88 bones, from what I've read. So the guy is a very popular guy, and like I said previously, sumo wrestlers, they were recognized as proud warriors back then, and they were highly respected. So they were viewed as lords, heroes, even. So you saw around that how much he was praised, even by the ladies. And speaking of the ladies, as soon as Urashima spots O-Kiku and he's like, "Oh, you ready to be my wife?" and all that, he's happy, and this causes a commotion. And the reason why is because O-Kiku is like part of a category of people called subhuman, as if they were lower than trash. They were like unwelcome. They weren't considered as people, and everybody is like, upset about that because it's unseeable, it's unforgivable to see a high and respected figure in the community, such as Urashima, getting married with a low life like O-Kiku. Let's be honest. The low life between those two, is the sumo wrestler, because O-Kiku was a badass at the end of the chapter. At first, O-Kiku looks shy, but after that, after she gets kidnapped, with Zoro letting her be kidnapped because he didn't want to cut someone half naked. Because let's face it, if he did, the only clothing remaining would have fallen off, and that wouldn't have been a great sight for Zoro. O-Kiku is kidnapped, I'm gonna say, because, like I said, the ending was badass. She cuts his top knot, and we all know that the top knot is like highly respectable. So you cut that off, that's a huge stain of shame on you. Luffy is ready to roll, and he's excited to see how O-Kiku cut his top knot, and Zoro as well. A very calm chapter, but a calm chapter that is foreseeing a storm. So other than that, not much has been revealed in this chapter. So it's actually rare to see such chapters from Oda. You can't make several hundred chapters with only a hype. Sometimes you have to lay low and calm down, which is a good thing. So tell me your thoughts about this chapter. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video, much appreciated. Next week I will be in Fan Expo Canada in Toronto. Therefore, I will not be able to review the next chapter. So I will be absent, and so yeah, I'm probably gonna post some stuff about Fan Expo on my Instagram account. So if you really like conventions and the pictures and cosplays and all that, just my Instagram link is just down below, and go check it out. Meantime, please, pirates, do me a favor for your homeboy. Take care of yourself. All right. See ya.